Hello, friends. This is Sundareshan, and you're tuned into my channel for board members and senior management that helps you understand how to manage issues in your boardroom. Since the last time, where we discussed on issues around the term board process, I have had the opportunity of interacting with some of you, of course, through WhatsApp messages or calls. And I have received some good questions which I will handle. But before that, the last video we had wound up with a question which was should the communication be routed only through the CEO to the board? And the probable answers were yes, no, maybe. Of course, I just wanted to get the think tank on, and rightly so, people have responded to this question. And one very interesting question, of course, I can't put all the questions up for you, but I just picked one good question, which is Dear JS, what happens when the management gives a true picture about COVID-19 situation to the CEO, whereas the CEO fails to communicate the same to the board members? Now, this is quite alarming. This is quite understanding from the CEO point of view, but alarming from the management point of view. And as far as the board members are concerned, they are just left with no option, because what is shown to them or told to them by the CEO is full and final. So the decision that the board members are going to convey are based on the situation or the scenario that the CEO has presented to the board. This takes us to a very interesting term, which is information asymmetry. Now, what is this information asymmetry all about? Very simple, friends. What happens in the shop floor reaches the supervisor. That information from the supervisor reaches the manager. And from the manager, it reaches the senior management. And from the senior management to the CEO. And from the CEO to the board. Now, there is a chain which has got created because of this information flow. And any information, when it is moving up or moving down, if there is a distortion, that is what I call information asymmetry. So, information asymmetry basically is what one person in your system wants to show or reveal to the next person in the system. Now, before answering this question, you should also understand the role of a CEO. It's very easy to point fingers at a CEO, but from my perspective, a CEO is the conscience keeper of the company. He or she is the public face of the company. So it is not a very small position that CEO holds, but at the same time, a CEO's position is equal to that of trust. Why? The management trusts the CEO, the board trusts the CEO, the shareholders trust the CEO. So, for all major corporate decisions, the CEO is the only person who is primarily responsible. Now that takes us back to the question, are boards responsible? Yes. CEO is also part of a board member. Hence, CEO along with the board are collectively responsible for anything that goes wrong in the company. This, I think you should refer to video number, if I'm right, 3, where we had discussed the modes of communication, the formal channel. So when I'm talking about that formal channel, and to take the question my friend has posed, which is, what if the CEO has not conveyed the message of the management to the board? My simple question to you is, did you write to the CEO formally? Was the communication made by the management to the CEO formal? Was there an office memo or was there an email communication? Please understand, if the answer is yes, the management is safe. If the answer is no, then there is no line of defense for the management. So that is why all this while I've been talking about knowledge, knowing formal, informal means of communication to the boards, to the CEO, all these play a very important and vital role when it comes to taking decisions. Now coming back to the question, should the CEO be the only person? This is a question which I had posted in the last video. Should the CEO be the only person to communicate with the board? The answer is yes. When the CEO communicates and how the CEO communicates, it's for the CEO to handle. The management's duty to formally inform the CEO, the buck stops there. The CEO then formally goes ahead and informs the board, the buck stops there. And then it is the duty of the board to come out with a solution. Now, who fails whom on the duty of care is what we will see next. Till then, keep writing, keep questioning, and stay safe. Bye.